What's up, y'all? Welcome back to B Team Jiu-Jitsu. We're a few weeks away from CJI Craig Jones Invitational $1 million tournament, the 88 kilogram division, over and under. And right now, we're going to be breaking down both of the weight classes. On to you.
Yeah, so we'll start out with the over 80 kilograms. So I'll just quickly read the entire lineup. So obviously we've got Nicky Rod, we got Mason Fowler, William Tackett, Luke Rockhold, Joao Gabriel, Victor Hugo, Owen Livesey, Fellipe Andrew, Max Gimenis, Adam Bradley, Inacio Santos, Pat Downey, Pedro Alex, Daniel Greg Kirkvliet, Mahamed Aly, and Kyle Bam. So overall, it's a super stacked division. I think some of the names that have the best chances at winning it are obviously, it's going to be Nicky Rod. I think Mason Fowler's very tough. I think Victor Hugo is another tough one. I think Will Tackett can actually surprise a lot of people. I think Will Tackett's a bit underrated in our sport. I think he's very, very good. And then I honestly think that Luke Rockhold can also do very well. So I would say that those are probably going to be my top picks. Obviously, we have some wild cards in there. I think the biggest wild card in the division is going to be the wrestler Daniel Greg Kirkvliet, if I'm saying that properly. I'm not sure. He's someone who's I've never seen compete in jiu-jitsu, but he's definitely an athletic specimen. I'm pretty sure I've heard he walks around at like 250, 260, just like absolutely shredded. And everyone knows wrestlers in general are just crazy athletes. So I think he's going to be the biggest wild card. I think that the hardest match for Nicky Rod is probably going to be Victor Hugo. I think just stylistically, that's one of the tougher matchups for Nicky Rod. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think you're going to do differently going into a match with Victor Hugo compared to previous matches?
Well, Nicky Rod's just better all around. I just, when it comes to competing, I just go out there and just give him my best shot. Obviously, winning's the goal, but even more than winning, having the idea of just doing the absolute best jiu-jitsu I can possibly do. And that tends to produce an outcome that goes into my favor. Victor's very good. We've matched up a few times before. And yeah, like our recent match, he had an armbar attempt. I had 2 guard passes. So, yeah. It is what it is. I'm learning every time, especially this camp, and having Dima, Joseph, and you guys around constantly. It's like, constant evolution, adding more tools to the game, sharpening up what I'm already best at. And I'm really looking forward to going out there and competing. And the wrestlers, right? Pat Downey's pretty good. So is Greg Kirkley. Yeah, again, I'm not too good at saying his last name, but like you said, 250, 260 pounds, national champ from Penn State Division I. Going to be tough to take down. Probably going to be great in the scrambles. I know where I excel at, and I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of where he's probably pretty good at, But again, a bit of a wild card because you don't know how much jiu-jitsu he's been training. Does he have a guard? Does he have any submission attempts? Or, we've seen wrestlers go into ADCC and do well with just wrestling. Like my first ADCC, I, placed second and I didn't have almost any jiu-jitsu, so, it's going to be quite interesting. I also agree with you when saying that Tackett is going to surprise some people because he's like the smallest guy in the weight class, but his jiu-jitsu is very, very sharp. He has a gas tank, he has wrestling, he has submission attempts, submission escapes, so very well-rounded athlete that we've been well aware of for quite some time. And I train with Rockhold, so I'm very aware of how good Luke Rockhold is. So yeah, there's going to be some very interesting matchups, and I'm looking forward to going out there and doing it.
Now, if you end up getting put against one of the wrestlers, are you going to pull guard or are you going to wrestle?
I don't like to say what I'm going to do, but give me 5 seconds. Do I want to say? I'm not going to say, but it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Okay. I like to surprise people. Maybe they think I'm going to do this, I do that. So who knows? Maybe I'm the hurricane. You never know what side I'm going to rain down on.
So if you could pick your dream run to the finals, right? So 4 guys that you'd like to face and beat, who would those 4 guys be?
This is going to be a bad answer, but it's going to be completely true. I could not care less. I have to be, when it comes to winning the tournament, you got to beat everybody. So it absolutely does not matter to me. I could have the 1 seed, I could have 2nd seed. It doesn't matter. I do not care one bit. I'm just going to go out there and do the thing. Very boring answer, but it's very true. I remember in this past NCAA World Championship, NCAA National Championship, we got the Penn State guy, Carter Sarachi, right? He is competing in the Big Tens, and he doesn't do the Big Ten finals, I believe, because he messed his knee up. And he was going to be the 1st seed going into nationals, but he ended up being the 10th seed or something because he didn't do the finals, right? And then he's like, I literally don't care who I have first. I don't care about my seeding because you have to beat everybody. And I really, really resonated with that because that's how I see it. Seeding is great, but it's just somebody's opinion of how good you are. And, if you're the last seed, why not get the toughest matches out of the way early on? So I don't care. Everybody's going down.
So we've got some more unknown, Brazilian names and just names in general. That are just, enormous guys. I believe we have the guy that won the Brazil trials and things like that. So if you had any guesses on one unknown person that will make it further into the tournament, who do you think it would be?
One unknown person. I mean, they're so unknown. I don't even know them. I feel should I pull out my phone? I'm just literally I've watched some of these guys' matches, and not that impressive. It boosts my confidence watching them grapple. I watched a few of the Brazilians, the guy that won the Brazilian trials, the guy and a few others that competed in the Brazilian trials, and it's this is what I have to say. Typically, not for everyone, but typically, the bigger, the heavier, the stronger you are, the worse your jiu-jitsu is. Because you're focused on using strength, athleticism, as opposed to doing techniques absolutely perfect. Now, what happens is you get 5 minutes, 10 minutes into a match, the athleticism, the strength, the explosivity starts to fade, and the technique starts to shine. I pride myself on trying my best to shut out my athleticism and really using my technique as much as possible. When it comes to the big boys, for the most part, they fade when the going gets tough.
I'd agree with that. So we just got done talking about the over 80 kilogram or Nicky Rod's division. Now Nicky Rod's going to start breaking down the under 80 kilo division for me.
Okay. Under 80 kilogram division for CJI. Craig Jones Invitational, $1 million tournament that will be streamed, will be played on the B Team Jiu-Jitsu YouTube channel for free. All right. Just to run through the names of this stacked, unbelievably stacked under 88 kilogram division. We have Andrew Tackett, Andy Varela, Eoghan O'Flanagan, Eoghan? How we because there's an E and an O at the beginning of the name. So Eo.
Everybody just calls him Owen O'Flanagan, right?
But where's the E at? O.
Just say Owen O'Flanagan.
All right, Owen O'Flanagan, Jason Nolf, Jozef Chen, Kade Ruotolo, Levi Jones-Leary, Lucas Barbosa, Matheus Diniz, Nicky Ryan, Renato Canuto, Roberto Jimenez. I thought Roberto was over 80.
Nah, he moved back down to under.
Tommy Langaker, Tye Ruotolo, Magid Hage, Kenta Iwamoto. All right. Absolutely stacked division. I'm a fan of seeing I'm a fan of seeing guys from different weight classes. You have a lighter guy versus a heavier guy. It makes for quite interesting matches. It's like Like, who's the guy that leg locked everybody in my first ADCC in the finals? In an absolute Lachlan.
Oh, Lachlan, yeah.
Right? You have like surprise guys like Lachlan go out there and leg lock everybody. It's quite interesting. Some matchups that I would really like to see. I'll save you for the end, Nicky, because you're so good.
Mm-hmm.
We're so good. I would like to see a rematch of Jozef and Kade Ruotolo. He saw Kade, or did he see Tye?
No, he fought Tye.
Ah, fuck. All right. Well,
Tye's also in there.
Tye's also in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jozef versus one of the Ruotolos. I would like to see a rematch of that. I would like to see Andrew Tackett versus Jason Nolf, right? Because obviously we know Andrew Tackett, ADCC Trials champion. Great, pretty good wrestling, phenomenal scrambles, great submissions, and never stops moving. And we train with Jason. We also know that Jason never stops moving. So I feel like that would make a very interesting matchup. Obviously, the jiu-jitsu portion of it goes to the Tackett because he's got better jiu-jitsu. Been doing it, substantially longer. Let's see, dude. I would like to see. There's quite a bit of a size difference, but Nicky Ryan versus Lucas Barbosa. Now this is why. Because Lucas wants to be on top. It is going to be hard for anybody to take you down and get on top of you. Especially like, granted, you could pull guard, you could sweep, leg lock anybody in the world. But if you're like, no, I'm going to wrestle, people are like, would be so impressed and surprised at your ability to wrestle. Granted, the guy's big. Like
yeah.
He's big, strong, he's heavy, but you have things that he doesn't have. You have the endurance. You have the intellect to be actually technical. Right? This guy's pretty explosive, but I mean, dude, if you get to any dominant position, it's practically over. So I think that's a matchup that I'd really like to see and would surprise people because I think they look from outside, they see how big Barbosa is and you're big in your own way. You're big you're big like mentally and like you're big technique wise. You know what I mean? Let's see. Also, I would like to see Kenta versus one of the Ruotolos. I think that's interesting matchup. Again, like two guys that want to be on top. Kenta's got great wrestling, great judo, good guard passing, hard to submit, hard to control. And we know the Ruotolos are super well-rounded as well. Tommy Langaker. Also, I mean, Tommy Langaker versus Jozef would be quite interesting as well.
Yeah, that match actually happened at European trials, yeah.
Oh, he beat him. Jozef won.
Jozef beat him, yeah.
Okay.
He's able to pass his guard a few times, I believe.
Also, I mean, Tackett versus Gimenis would be fireworks.
That is a super interesting match, yeah.
Andy Varela versus Renato Canuto would be a quite interesting matchup. Let's see, and maybe Levi versus Diniz. Again, a bit of a size discrepancy, but Levi's pretty. He's got the bolos. He's got the crab rod or something. I don't know. He's pretty good. That's about it. Right, those are a few of the matchups I'd really like to see. I'm excited for this tournament. Now, let me ask you the same question. If you could pick your match 1 through 4, how's it going?
Yeah, so in no particular order, but like 4 guys I'd very much like to face. I mean, number 1 guy I'd like to face is definitely going to be Kade. He's the reigning champ at 77 kilograms, so. I think, he's the biggest name for me to take out. Matheus Diniz as well, 88 kilogram champ. So if I could take out 2, ADCC champs, it'd be huge for me. So it'd be 2 of the 4. Third one, I think, would probably be Canuto, just because he's one of the guys that I've lost to. I lost to him at the last ADCC, so I'd love to get that match back. And then I would say the 4th one would probably be Tye, because again, he's someone that I've lost to in the past. So overall, I'd have, 2 ADCC champs to try and take out, and then 2 rematches with people that I've lost to in the past to try and get those back.
How would you attack Canuto differently this match?
I think I would just pull guard this time. You know, he recently did a PJF, and he got submitted by Jabroni, so he got heel hooked in like 2 minutes, something like that. Yeah. So I definitely think I would just come out and pull guard and try and leg lock him.
Yeah, you're so sticky.
Yeah, yeah.
People accuse me of greasing. I accuse you of a gorilla gluing.
Gorilla gluing. Yeah, I definitely think that if I pull guard, I'd be able to submit him.
I completely agree. Well, that's pretty much it for our breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this knowledgeable breakdown of the over 88 and under 88 kilograms.
By the way, it's 80 kilograms, not
88.
No, not 88.
All right. I hope you guys enjoy this breakdown of the over 80 kilograms and the under 80 kilogram division by myself, Nicky Rod, and Nicky Ryan. Again, this is going to be streamed. This is going to be played on the B Team Jiu-Jitsu YouTube channel, so make sure you tune in, enjoy it. But also, if you have the ability, buy the tickets and come watch in person, because it's going to be the first of its kind. $1 million tournament in the world of jiu-jitsu is absolutely unheard, unseen before. So you guys are going to want to witness this in person. Las Vegas, Nevada, Thomas and Mack Center. Buy the merch. As you see, we're rocking the Craig Jones Invitational merchandise. And, I mean, honestly, if you guys are looking to get better in a short period of time, besides buying our instructionals, subscribe to the Submeta. Submeta at B Team. We have roll breakdowns, voiceovers, not live, but recorded rolls that we put on there, and just tons of content for you guys to indulge in and really find out just how good you can be. See you later.